Welcome. In this video I'll be going over the snap tool. The snap tool is extremely useful for precisely snapping your object where you want to snap it. By default it snaps by increments of 1 unit, which is currently enabled down here. And as you can see, the snap element is currently set to increment. You can change the modes easily by clicking here as well, and you can choose which mode you want to snap. So you can do vertex snap, edge snap, face snap, and volume snap, which we will go over shortly. In order to snap, simply hold the control button, but first you must grab your object by pressing G, and then when you hold the control button, it moves around by 1 unit increments. So if I constrain it to the x-axis, you can see it's moving by 1 increment each. Same for the y-axis, 1 increment, and same for the z-axis, 1 increment as well. Alternatively, you can enable snapping by clicking on this magnet, and you will no longer have to hold control. So it automatically snaps for me and I don't have to hold control. I rarely snap my objects enough to the point where I'd need this enabled, so I usually just hold control when I need to snap. Vertex snap snaps to the vertex you're hovering over. For example, if I add another cube, I can snap this cube to one of the vertices on this cube. And as you can see, it's snapping right to the vertex, and if I just move this over here and snap it, it snaps right to the vertex. It's pretty useful. The vertex snap is probably the one I use the most. Likewise, you can snap to an edge, to a face, and also to the entire volume of your object. So if I change it to edge, it snaps to an edge. Move it over here, it snaps to the edge. Move it up a little bit, it snaps to all these edges. For face snap, it simply snaps to the face. You can move it all around and just play with it. That's what I would do. And it snaps to the faces, as you can see. And the volume snap option snaps anywhere within the object. So once I move the cube I'm currently holding away, it no longer snaps. But once I move this cube back over to this cube, it snaps. It pretty much snaps to the entire volume of this object. I don't usually use the volume snap, but it can be useful depending on the situation. Overall, the snap tool is quite intuitive, and if you mess around with it for a bit, you'll definitely get the hang of it.